Alright guys, so today we are going to be talking about the manual transmission. Now, a lot of people these days go out and they buy these newer cars, and these newer cars, they have, these dual clutch transmissions, they have these newer things, and these automatics, these special shifting automatics that do it for you. And I personally don't like it at all. Hey buddy, it's my cat. If you guys didn't know him, his name's Bro. He likes to chief it outside with me, and we'll chief it while working on a car. We hang out a lot. Anyhow, so this is my Mustang GT. It has a 5-speed manual, and I've driven tons of cars. I've driven many cars that have automatics, that have paddle shifters. I personally do not like it, and I'm gonna try to make this. I'm gonna try to get this to make sense of you guys. Okay, to make sense of you guys. To make sense to you. To make sense of you guys. Driving a manual is a skill. It's an art. You can do it you get good at it. You're doing it yourself. You get to get better at it. Driving an automatic with paddle shifters or semi-automatic, whatever, when you shift the gears, the computer is doing it for you. You're telling the computer, you're suggesting it. You're saying, I want to shift, and then the computer says, okay, I'll shift for you. It puts the clutch in, it shifts, and it lets it out. And so it's kind of like you're suggesting it. And so the best scenario to explain this is like this. It's like a game of golf. You have the club, you have the stick. It's a stick shift. The club is a stick shift, and the ball is your car. And no offense, no offense to the car. The ball is your car. Anyways, when you hit the club, you hit that ball, and that ball flies really far, and you can get better and better at it. Imagine if someone took a robot that could hit the ball way more precise than you. It could hit that ball and get a hole-in-one every single time. What is the fun in that, though? You can hit that ball. You can go across the entire course with that robot. The robot will do it for you. You can tell the robot when to hit the ball. You can tell it where to hit the ball. But it's doing it for you, and you're not quite doing that. And that is what driving an automatic with paddle shifters is like. You're telling a robot to do it for you, which is your car, and it's doing it for you. And it's just, what's the fun, I'd way rather go out, hit the ball, maybe not get it as precise, but I'd have fun and get better at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if golf games were all just a bunch of robots doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? What would that be? That wouldn't be fun. And so that's why all car people and car enthusiasts really have to realize that eventually, if you keep on doing these paddle shifters, you know what's gonna happen? Soon? The car is gonna steer for you. The car is gonna give gas for you, because you know what? You can't steer the car as good as a robot can. And in fact, why don't you just sit down in the back seat and let the car do everything for you? Eventually you'll just have people feed you. Eventually you'll just have everything do that. You walk into your house and they'll say, you know what? I can sleep better than you. Why don't I sleep for you? Why don't I eat for you? Why don't I go to the bathroom for you? Why don't I do this for you? Why don't I do that? And it's not fun, okay? That's kind of, okay, that sounded a little wrong. Why don't you, it's fun to go to the bathroom on your own. But you know what I'm saying. You guys gotta think about it. Manual transmission is, you're really driving the car. Maybe automatics are faster. Maybe they can hit that hole-in-one better. But you know what? They're not the same. You're not really doing it. So think about that, guys. Keep it in mind. I recommend you get a manual, you learn how to drive it, and you do it the right way. And don't get those little flappy paddles. Now, no offense to you guys with the flappy paddles. The technology is great, and I think it is cool to be able to, design that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, I prefer a manual because you're actually doing it yourself. And I don't think that driver cars such as Lamborghinis and stuff should offer only the automatic transmission. They should always offer a manual, because for those people that want to drive it like that, they should offer it. Keep that in mind, guys. Stay shifting, stay in high revs, guys. Have a good day. Peace out.